within seconds.
To that Gordon Banks did win trophies, major trophies, with Leicester and Stoke either side of his World Cup with England. But 10 years ago tonight, Jordan Pickford was keeping a clean sheet in the Championship on loan at Preston during a run of 6 straight clean sheets for North End. In January that season, Sunderland recalled him, gave him his Premier League debut. He picked the ball out of the net 4 times at Tottenham. His future England teammate Harry Kane was one of the goal scorers. This tonight, Jordan Pickford's first ever game against the club where he came through the ranks. He comes from Washington, just 6 or 7 miles west of Sunderland, and they loved him here. He left when Sunderland were relegated back in 2017. A few months later, he made his England debut with a clean sheet against Germany, and a year later, he was England's #1 at the World Cup when we got to the semis for the first time in over 20 years. He's 31, Dean Ashton, 80 England caps, 41 clean sheets for England, currently on a record run of 9 consecutive clean sheets for England, 810 minutes without conceding a goal for his country. But it was an absolute shambles of a mess on corners last week against Spurs, wasn't he?
He was, and it's interesting because actually it's come as a shock, hasn't it? I think what he's done is, as he's got older and mature and understood his role, I think as a goalkeeper even more, is he's no longer really the headline. The only headlines he usually has is because of his outstanding performances, rather than the mistakes that he used to make or maybe the wild antics he used to produce. And he's got a real consistency about his goalkeeping now, both with England and for Everton. You know, so many times you look at when Everton pick up points, he's the one that's making incredible saves, and that's what he is. He's an unbelievable shot stopper. He's got a magnificent left foot. His distribution's outstanding from a differing of ranges, and it's only one error that's led to a goal this season for him. So again, just keeping himself out of the headlines. And let's not forget, in the biggest of moments for England, he saves penalties at crucial times. I haven't forgotten the Jorginho save, by the way, when they're about to win it and he saves us and gives us a chance. I know that we then went on and missed the next one, but that's as big as it ever gets, and he could produce in those moments. Now look, if you had stood at the door to his head and opened the door for me, I'm still not going in.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. They don't get talked about, those penalty saves in the Euro final, so you're right to bring those up. And what I will say about the current run of clean sheets with England, 4 of the last 5 games he hasn't even had a shot on target to face. So you and me could have been in goal, and I think we'd have kept a clean sheet. You've got to bear that in mind as well. But the record is there, and you're never going to take it away from him. Not right now, anyway. Away to our right, the Sunderland fans have unfurled a big picture banner of Bradley Lowry, one of their heroes. There's only one Bradley Lowry, says a banner, a tifo in the lower section of that stand, as well as they play Dance of the Nights from Prokofiev's Romeo and Juliet. Gets the fans in the mood here. They play it every home game before the teams come out. It's the same music you can hear on Lord Sugar's The Apprentice, but nobody's going to be saying you're fired to Reggie Labrie anytime soon. Wembley glory, promotion, a rebuild, and they could end the night as Arsenal's closest title challengers. Amazing to think that just over a year ago he was relegated from the French top flight with Lorient. He actually started that season with a goalless draw away to Paris Saint-Germain in August 2023. As the teams are in the tunnel waiting to come out, and there will be a huge noise, there's no doubt about it. And I think there was a big round of applause for Jordan Pickford when he came out to warm up. My word, I expect these Sunderland fans to do their very best to unsettle their former hero once he's in goal in front of them. Granit Xhaka at the front of the line, the captain of Sunderland, leading them out as the players emerge from the tunnel. Listen to the noise. If you're serious about football, then TalkSport's where you need to be. 6 live commentaries over the next 2 nights in the Champions League and the Championship. Games in Prague, Azerbaijan, Tottenham, Coventry, Man City and Newcastle. And the Toon Army might want to take up the challenge, but the atmosphere here could be the best of them all. Sunderland against Everton, live and exclusive on TalkSport with your commentary team of former England striker Dean Ashton, alongside Mark Wilson.
Sport has so much sport, we're running out of radio to play it. In fact, we've got enough rugby, cricket, horse racing, boxing, motor racing and golf for an entire other radio station.
And the thrilling games continue.
The prodigal son of all radio stations is on the air. Talk Sport 2, because sport never stops. Get set for more live sport, more incisive pundit comment and opinion, and more Andrew McKenna.
Thank you very much.
Sport lost 3 consecutive Premier League games without scoring under Moyes since October 2005, 6 in a row, and the less said about their exploits on their travels, the better. So the two teams start as here. In goal for Sunderland is number 22, Robin Roos. The back 5 sees Nordi Mukiele, Daniel Ballard and Lasharo Geertruida. Troy Hume and Ronaldo Mandava playing as the 2 wing-backs, whilst Bertrand Traore and Enzo Lefebvre will be playing as the wingers. It'll be the captain Granit Xhaka playing alongside Noah Siddiqui, with Wilson Isidore leading the line for the Black Cats. For Everton, in goal for them is Jordan Pickford. The back 4 sees the captain James Tarkowski alongside Michael Keane, whilst Vitaly Mikalenko and Jake O'Brien will play as the 2 fullbacks. James Garner and Idrissa Gana Gueye will sit in holding midfield, whilst Jack Grealish, Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall and Iliman Ndiaye will play behind the lone striker Tieno Barry. So that means on the substitute bench for Regis Labriz's side, the sub-goalkeeper is Anthony Patterson. He's joined alongside Arthur Masuaku, Luko Nayan, Dan Neal, Shamsuddin Talabi, Simon Adingra, Chris Rigg, Eliza Mayenda and Brian Bobby. Whilst on the sub-bench for David Moyes' side, the sub-goalkeeper is Mark Travers. He's joined alongside Seamus Coleman, Adam Asnu, Dwight McNeil, Tyler Diblin, Carlos Alcaraz, Merlin Röhl, Tim Irabunum and Beto. The referee today is Mr. Thomas Brummel, overseeing his 36th Premier League fixture. He is in blue top, black shorts and black socks. Sunderland are in their red and white stripes with black shorts and red socks, whilst Everton are in an all-black goalkeeper kit as they kick us off going from left to right as the ball goes back to Jordan Pickford. He'll launch the ball forward. It's going to be headed down by Barry, and it's a shot from James Garner, and it's an excellent strike by James Garner. It was a storming effort that has just gone, oh, I'll tell you what, it may have even glanced the post. It just came out to him on the volley. He's hit it so cleanly, and 9 seconds on the clock. Everton could have taken the lead there, but his effort just going past the post. Robin Roos, in all orange, was certainly worried. He dived down to his right side, but James Garner's effort just going past the post. So Roos' goal kick goes long. It'll be headed down by James Tarkowski. It comes to Granit Xhaka in the middle. He will go back to Geertruida. Cheryl Geertruida will move it across to Daniel Ballard, who has been impressive in the step up to the Premier League. Here is Ronaldo Mandava. He will go all the way back to the goalkeeper in all orange, Robin Roos. Arguably has been the player of the season for Sunderland this campaign. Signed from Nijmegen in a $9 million deal in the summer. He has been outstanding. So, Dewsbury-Hall. We give it to Mikalenko. Here is James Garner, who started all Premier League games this season. 7 of those games coming in centre mid. 3 of those games he's had to fill in at left back. So Garner on the ball, gives it Jack Grealish. Nice 1-2 between them. Garner into Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall. He will turn. Gives it out to Vitaly Mikalenko. Mikalenko back to Garner. Garner will stretch it across to Gana Gueye. Here is the captain for the Toffees, James Tarkowski. All the Sunderland players behind the ball at the moment. Sends it down the line, and it's